It was a Sunday afternoon at the end of May. Cam Johnson and her friend Eric Shelton were in the local community center. A hobby show was being held there, and Cam's parents had brought their collection of circus posters. Cam's father fixed his bow tie. He looked at his watch and said it is almost time. You should go now before you miss it, Cam's mother added. Cam and Eric rushed to the clock corner where there were more than 20 total clocks hanging on the wall. It was almost 4 o'clock. Cam and Eric waited. Then the noise started. When the minute hand of each clock reached 12, a tiny door opened and a small wooden bird popped out. Cuckoo, 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 it chirped. All the birds seemed to be coming out of the wall at once. People in the large room turned to look at the clocks. Many of them looked at their watches to see if it really was 4 o'clock. After the clock doors had closed, Cam and Eric looked at some of the other exhibits. They looked at needlepoint pillows, the coin shop exhibit, a display of old toys, and at a large collection of baseball cards, yearbooks and posters. Look here, said Eric. There is a lot of section about Babe Ruth. There were a few Babe Ruth baseball cards, some photographs, a baseball the Babe had autographed, and a large poster of Babe Ruth hitting a home run. The poster also listed his record as a player. Test my memory, Cam told Eric. Ask me anything about Babe Ruth's playing record. Cam looked carefully at all the numbers on the poster. Then she closed her eyes and said click. Cam always says click when she wants to remember something. When people ask her why, she points to her head and tells them, this is a mental camera. Just like any camera, it does click when it takes a picture. What was the babe's real name? Eric asked. George Herman Ruth, Cam said with her eyes still closed. How many games did he play in 1924? 153. Cam has what people call a photographic memory. Her mind takes pictures of whatever she sees. When she wants to remember something, even a detail such as how many games Babe Ruth played in 1 year, she just looks at the photograph stored in her brain. Cam's real name is Jennifer Jensen, but when people found out about her amazing memory, they called her the camera. Soon the camera was shortened to Cam. When did Babe Ruth get the most hits? Eric asked. In 1923, he had 250 hits that year, and he hit the most home runs in 1927. That's when he hit 60. Cam said with her eyes still closed. The owner of the collection was listening. He was an old man. He had a bushy white mustache and he was wearing a baseball cap. You really know all about baseball, the old man said. Cam opened her eyes and said, No, I don't. I just remember everything on the poster. Then Eric told him, She has a mental camera. Why don't you test her? The old man picked up a box of baseball cards. Take a card, he called to the people around the exhibit. We'll see how good this doll's memory really is. 2 people reached into the box and took out a card. Cam looked at the people, then she looked at the cards they were holding. She said click and closed her eyes. What cat am I holding? A teenage boy wearing jeans and a bright green jacket asked. You're holding a Reggie Jackson cat. That's right, the boy said. Then he looked at his cat and asked, how many doubles did he hit in 1977? 39. A girl with long brown hair holding a large gym bag asked, what cat am I holding? When was the player born and what is his middle name? It is a Stan Musial cat. He was born in 1920 on November 21st and his full name is Stanley Frank Musial. Amazing, the man said as Tam opened her eyes. He told her that his name was Henry Baker, and he asked Tam and Eric if they could come back later. He wanted his wife to meet Tam and test her memory. Sure, I can come back, Tam told him. Oh good, now let me show you my collection. Mr. Baker showed Tam and Eric his favorite baseball cards. He showed them cards of Billy Martin, Fernando Valenzuela, Juan Guidry, and Satchel Paige. After that, he led Tam and Eric to the Babe Ruth corner. He showed them his Babe Ruth cards. Then Mr. Baker said, wait till you see this. I have a baseball that Babe Ruth signed for me almost 50 years ago. Mr. Baker turned around. The wooden stand the baseball had rested on was there, but the baseball was gone.